Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy for Heroes. This is Grand Arena, the first match of the final week of Season 25, and the final week of matches before that title update where we get some nice quality of life improvements for Grand Arena, including the end of having to deal with auto-deploy matches, of which this is one of. And this used to be a staple of this channel, where I had to deal with so many that Jar Jar became the default thumbnail for these types of matches. These are the Jar Jar battles, and hopefully this is the last one. First, a recap of last round. Round one was, or last week of matches. Round one was a tough loss. I misplayed some things, but my opponent, there's nothing too much to extract out here. He got stuck eventually. He attempted Mon Mothma against Mon Mothma. Weird choice. Didn't work out. His Padme team, not an ideal Padme team, lost to my Grievous, which usually would be safe, but when you're losing the Zeta synergy of Anakin, Ahsoka, and GK, that's going to hurt a little bit more. Not a safe counter anymore. And then he couldn't get through my Executor and my fleet. Second round, my opponent, things are going pretty well. He eventually gets stuck too. All my opponents couldn't full clear me last week. So he uses a weak Veers comp up against Dash. No surprises there. Those are not the correct characters you want to be using with Veers. Most of this is straightforward. Then he takes Poe with the Resistance Heroes up against my Mon Mothma team. That's just, it's a combination of running out of teams and disrespecting the gear on those characters. The synergies are very powerful. Bastila and Jedi lose, and then his Rebel Assault lose, was not able to get through my Mon Mothma squad. Final round, my Darth Revan beat his. That's the difference Darth Talon makes. He, by relic levels, had the far better Darth Revan team. His Veers loses to my Beskar Mando because of Ness, and that's why I put her on there. Because this was a tough opponent, and that was a swap out I did at the last minute. Not a standard thing for me, but when I feel like I need a little edge, I'll throw Nest on to that team. He made the same mistake that I've made in the past, where if you put Veers on this squad, Veers is pulling turn meter away, Nest will never go, and it's a timeout. When I'm attempting this counter, I take Stark off. CLS up against Qui-Gon, that'll happen. That's why it's not a counter I'll use. Shock T couldn't do the cleanup, which that's not even a Shock T team, so that's not actually a surprise. Not the leader I would have used in that scenario. I probably would have used Old Ben if I felt forced into it. Then this is not a surprise. JKR and JML up against Mon Mothma. I'm not surprised by this because I've made that mistake before. I've taken JML trying to solo Mon Mothma teams. Doesn't work. Don't do it. I'm glad that's a lesson he had to learn against me and my team. Then he couldn't clear my fleet. Or no, he did. Did he get a full clear? I think he got a full clear. He just couldn't do it as efficiently as I did. This week, this is what we are looking at. We are still in Kyber 2. It was a scary end to the last week. If I would have lost that final match, I would have been knocked down into Kyber 3. That is not something I want, because it's a point of pride that I've been in Kyber 2 this entire time. This week of matches, a quick look at the overall bracket. So this, my opponent here, full, he's on the far left, right next to me. Everyone is, there's one guy with 2 Omicrons, everyone else is 3 or 4. I'm at the low end with the GLs with only 2. Everyone else has 3 or 4, except for 2 people with 5 and 6. Relic units, I'm always going to be the lowest. My opponent today has a lot. This guy Cryptic is probably who I'm going to have to face in the final round if he plays. He's got 163. Everyone else is in that more standard range of 80 to 90. In terms of depth, I of course have the deepest roster. Or no, the second deepest. This Cryptic guy has the deepest. And my opponent today actually has a decent amount. But he is auto-deployed. 6-dot mods, I'm right in the pack. My opponent today has the most at 300, over 100 more than me. But when it comes to the quality of those mods, my opponent today and I are tied with the second highest top 25 speed sets. This Carlos Rent guy on the far right has the highest top 25 speed mods. The top 500 speeds, I've actually got the best. With my opponent today, actually have solid mods, so we need to be careful even though it's an auto deploy. And then you can see that in the counts. I've got 30 more 20 plus speed mods than the next closest player. In terms of the 15 plus, I've got more than anybody, only about 21 more than my opponent today. Here's taking a quick look at the mod quality. We're going to look at the hotbot too, so I'm not going to get too sucked into this, but this gives you an overview. My opponent has no wide inverso, no star killer, no dash team. Ami's on Zam, Qui-Gon, and I believe he has the Wampa one. And then it's a territory war. Very fast Commander Ahsoka. No Quill team, and then he's got Executor. Here's the speeds on these characters. Let's swap over to here. The terms of the hot bot, again, that's the Discord bot from Hot Utils. You can use this on my Discord server if your guild doesn't have it. My opponent today has a 400 GP guild. I may have faced someone in a guild this strong before, but it has been a while if I have. Lifetime banners are good, which leads me to believe that this was an accident that he auto-deployed. That's somebody who plays the game mode and takes it seriously. Zetas are pretty low for having 5 GLs. In terms of relic, we've gone through these things, but here's the highlights. Relic level distribution is fairly even with mostly tier 5s. I was able to relic my JMK, still working on the ultimate materials. My speeds are actually much better than this guy. But his mods in general, probably what mine are going to be like. They're good, but they're not great, probably because he's spreading a lot of his high quality mods throughout his roster, which is how I do it. Gets me into trouble sometimes. Fast Padme, slow Anakin, fast Rex, no Maul. Everyone else is pretty good. That is what we are looking at today. Let's just jump in here, take a look at this defense. do the scary one. This should be fine. I'm just worried that we get stuck behind a taunt from GK. Actually, you know what? Let's not do this one first. We're going to do the JML. My plan here is CLS. There is a little Grievous synergy, though. You know what? No, we're fine. It's not crew lead. Okay. Who do I want to hit? I think we're going to hit Palpatine first. Because he should go down quick. Maybe we just go... No, you know what? No, let's do Palpatine just in case. I'm gonna go after Grievous. Alright, that'll be our 2. We got 1 monstrosity, counters, he goes down. Kylo, you know, we just gotta deal with him. Okay. I need like a good debuff on him or something. Alright, we just gotta focus on Luke and we should get through this. I should have put translation on Kylo. Okay. And now... You're not in lead. That should still be able to take you out. I'm just autoing this for the rest. Okay, good, good, good. Alright. Now we're looking at... I really think I gotta do gas. I guess the other thing I could do is do JMK up against JMK and take a weak JML team up against that SLKR. I think I'd rather use JMK there. Yoda and Cap have some synergy that I didn't anticipate that could be a big problem. I think my fears about this are going to come true. if I... What if I... Okay, that's triggered there. I'm thinking if we get rid of the sheen from Yoda, or get rid of... Yeah, that's what I was afraid was going to happen. I thought we'd get more time. Can I take anybody else? Alright, we're quitting. That was a mistake. I think I need to use Jedi Master Kenobi there. But thing is, I'd rather... This is going to be a win regardless. I'm considering, like, if we do get stuck, what I would want is to do more battles than not. New cat was going to cause problems. I think that's where I have to use JMK. I really wanted to use JMK up against SLKR. How bad of a Jedi team can I use here? I don't think we can full clear. This is lagging. I gotta close this down. I'm not trusting this. Okay. This team's not... So we could do... That would be the smartish team, which would leave Jedi Master Kenobi to take out two teams. If I took out everybody here, put in Old Ben. Say we put in, let's say Mace, because Mace is now better, but we don't need him for Kenobi. Could you, or do we want Jolie? Let's say Jolie with the other guys. This just... You got Malik. You got Darth... I think we just try it. Which means I then have... another Jedi team I can throw at... Yeah, I can throw that other... No, let's keep Bastila for that. Because that has ability block, which would be nice. We'll see. If this goes poorly, we're going to have to use a better team. But the other Jedi have a shot up against Rey. Okay. Got a few. I'm going to take out Darth Revan first. Why didn't that work? Oh, it's I'm being dumb. I can't do that right now. That's fine, that's fine. Don't care about any of that. Well, should have that ultimate soon. There we go. I just want to get rid of Malik, get rid of Darth Revan, and let me focus in where I need to. Can I bring people back to life? No, okay. That's a mistake. Definitely could have played this better. God, come on. That's too bad. If I had a couple more Jedi. You know what? That might be fine, because we can Wampa. Can I Wampa to clean you up? I only have one Wampa, though. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Yeah. And nothing else is gonna clean you up, right? No. I guess. Because everything else would use gas. Let's do these other teams, then we'll clear that. This 5's team is very big. We run out of teams really quick. So I've got Palpatine. Bad Batch isn't going to work there. Anakin's going to do some nastiness. Let's use Empire here. Just because we've got ways we can manage Anakin this way. I know I could have beat that SLKR doing that the way I did, but there's a couple lost turns with that Darth Revan lapse in judgment. And then I'm sure I misplayed it in a couple other spots. And I think we could have got a full clear if we got through that. Because now one of the teams I was going to use up in the top territory we can't use anymore. Let's get some turn meter. We'll clear those debuffs. I wonder if I should have split this team up and tried using Vader elsewhere. Because we didn't really need Vader here. Now we got Night Sisters, Echo. Are there revives with Bam or no? Because when he takes somebody else, with a swift takedown, yeah, okay. So we're not going to use Night Sisters there. We'll probably use Night Sisters here though. I'm going to try Bad Batch here. It might be a little early for Bad Batch. But this is a pretty weak team. Couple decent characters. Alright. Weak start. This whistling birds is gonna kill us. We're gonna heal up with Omega. This is gonna kill us all. And we're gonna quit. This was a wrong choice. We're using Night Sisters here. I'm trying to save these other characters for the top territory. But we might have to use them. So those guys were fast. This Bastille went before my Echo, which messed up some things. Let's get rid of Chewbacca first, get rid of Guard. They're going after Daka in a way I don't like. Spread some more plague. There's one. We gotta be careful. We need to heal up. What can I use here without using more? Traya's not going to work. Traya's like the next. I guess Veers. I don't want to use Veers. I think I'm just conceding the top territory. I'm not going to get through that. If I use... Maybe we try Veers. Let's just do it. I'd rather go for it. than do something I know it's going to work. Oh, I've got Iden Verso too. I forgot all about her. Not that it would work here, but maybe. No, we don't get a revive. Don't want to use Iden Verso. I do want to take out Beskar Mando earlier. Because the problem with these Gear 11 teams is Beskar Mando will wipe us out if he gets to full stacks. Hoping the AoE takes him out. Perfect. Nice. Okay. Throw the armor shred on Kylo. Can we take out Sidious before it takes a turn? Good. I want to make sure we keep our stacks up. Yeah, is it just because we were able to outspeed Bastila this time. Bastila beating my Echo messed things up. Alright, so that gets us to the back wall without having... Oh wait, not quite. I have to deal with this. We're just gonna do that. Well, it's nice to know Relic 5 Wampa can't do nothing up against Kylo. Let's see what we got on this back wall. A bunch more nonsense. He probably doesn't even have much that goes below Relic 5 on this back wall. Because he had a ton of Relic 5s. He had like 40 something Relic 5s. Alright, so we know Mon Mothma's not going to do anything. Old Ben is there. There is... GBA will be a little annoying. But overall, I don't think we got too much to worry about here. This feels like Iden Verso can handle. Magma Trooper's become the one I like to use. The turn meter removal is just nice. Maybe at Relics I'll feel differently about Snowtrooper. This is just going to be one where we got to stack our damage high enough, so it might be a little bit. That ability block, though, could cause problems. That was not something I factored in. I gotta get those buffs up. I'm gonna put the buffs up. I'm focusing on Old Ben because we need to get to a death mark. Stacking this damage. Perfect. Okay. You know what? Let's deathmark Rex. He's about to do an annihilate, I'm sure. Everyone else is going to disappear as soon as Old Ben goes down. Oh my god, dude. Can we just get a stun on some people? Okay, give me a death mark. Alright, here we go. I'm getting tired, it's late. I don't think we're putting out a video on the fifth brother. There's just not enough time. Usually there's a day between the announcement of a kit and the release of the character. We don't have that. And I'm not a professional YouTuber. I have other work and priorities. So I usually need a day. But I think it's a good one. I like the kit. He seems important. One of the things I've been thinking about is I suspect Second Sister is going to be an expendable Inquisitor in terms of the squad for the event and for who will be used with the Grand Inquisitor. You're going to need a gear for the ship, but her kit seems to be the least important in terms of the synergies. And what CG tends to do with these events is they release characters who make the event easier after, who tend to be pretty important to a squad. Now, how am I handling these next two things? We got Traya. So there's Moff Gideon, Wampa, Hux. That's going to be a pretty rough, murderous team. Thrawn, Dooku. It's just the Hans. I'm going to throw in Trey here. It's not going to work. It's just going to rip us apart. Maybe I'll just use JMK and clear one of these teams and be done. This video is long enough. Yeah, I think we'll do that. There's nothing to learn here. This is more just the puzzle and the complexity of stretching out the roster and seeing how far we can get in clearing things. You know what? I don't know. Here we go. Dooku down. That was rough. Oof. Alright, we'll be able to annihilate next. Oh, do not kill me. I'm gonna annihilate Han. Is my Savage slow or something? How do I have no idea how he's modded. We're hitting the pain, get some more protection. Okay. I'm going to annihilate Thrawn, so we're just going to make some progress on Dengar here. Come on. That fracture is so rough right now. Okay, that worked out better than I thought it was going to. That leaves another team. Gideon. It's the Wampa and Hux and Gideon. Like this team is tricky. We don't really have much left. What if I don't think this is gonna work. I'm just thinking in terms of what's a solid team I can still make that's not the Galactic Republic. I need like one more weapon on this squad though. Like, what we could do with Fennec. If I did armor, let's say. Like usually I would put Wampa in that slot, but that's not how Wampa's used anymore. Let's do Kylo. Wampa's gonna just still do some damage here. Who's taking it? Throw the extortion on Hux. This is gonna get scary. That daze killed me with in terms of getting my Beskar. Are you serious? I think I want to put this on Kylo. Or I want to put it on Dooku. Dooku already has a guaranteed counter chance though. Alright, throw it on Rey. She's about to take a turn. We'll hopefully spread some more. Don't. And get rid of Moff Gideon so that we can do damage again. Get rid of the demoralized. Throw the armor shred here because I don't want what's his face to kill me. Are you kidding me, Wamps? Don't you dare. Ow! Nest would have been able to do it. I needed it my own days. Alright, we're gonna bounty hunters this. Kinda wanna see what Fennec can do. Not in this one. Just in general. There's going to be an abrupt ending to this one. There was a technical difficulties or something when I was about to post the video. I realized we had an issue, so I need to cut a new end to this. It's where we wrapped up not being able to clear out Ray. My opponent, he did one attack to get a couple banners and qualify for rewards. Took out the JTR team right there with something. But we are going to wrap up the video. Be safe out there, everyone, and be excellent to each other. This is Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.